If you use a certain name based off the people who run the world, it's almost instant that you don't get banned.
He sent me a picture of the package and he said nothing came in it. It was just empty.
Yeah.
So I just said I'll go ahead and refund you and then I'll just get a refund through Amazon, right?
Sounds like a precursor to MC011. It just means you did something suspicious. I believe it could be something as simple as like, not having a proper warm up.
How's everything going? Good?
Awesome, bro. Yeah, I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So this week was actually really good. My account's like 2.5 weeks been selling, and this week I'm doing like 1,100 in sales revenue, so it's pretty good. So Oh, can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you.
So a couple questions and stuff like that. My first question was, I woke up this morning and saw it, but it happened last night. I was telling Rob, hold on, let me actually pull up the screenshot of everything it's saying. I just want to, if anyone else knows and wants to make some feedback, just let me know. So they sent me that your account is under review. They basically were saying that payments are on hold. Yeah, so I can still list and everything, bulk list and get sales. And today's been very strong too. So I don't think it's anything with that. But my payments are on hold for 5 days. It says they've got to check look over information. Do you
Sounds like a precursor to MC011. I don't know if anyone else.
look?
If not, I would say I've gotten that message a lot when creating the account. I've had it kind of go either way. So again, usually it's when I create the account, I randomly get that, and then I'll either get banned a few months later, or in another case, I did not get banned. I just had really low limits, and then I kind of rebuilt from there. So it's pretty random. It just means you did something suspicious. I believe it could be something as simple as like, not having a proper warm up or not selling a warm-up item.
Well, I had a really good warm
Um,
up and
No,
I've been on
yeah.
here.
I
Oh
think for
yeah.
had some input, yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I was just gonna say, if you use a certain name based off the people who run the world, it's almost instant that you don't get banned. Like it's like I don't know
Wait,
what it
sorry,
is.
what? What did you say? Use names
There
at what?
there's certain names regarding the people who run the world. That's all I'm gonna say.
I have
And
no,
if you use those
I
names,
have
you
no
will
idea
be
what.
good. Well, then I can't. You should know by now, I feel like, but if you do use certain names, you'll be good. That's all what I'll tell you.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I told Ruff. He says he's gotten it before. I mean, the only thing I've done is just cancel some orders because the buyer asked me to. But
Yeah,
and
no,
I've got a couple returns, but I think it's just a
usually
verification, I think.
it's usually something due to the way the account was set up. So I forgot exactly what your setup was, but it's something that
Well,
yeah.
yeah. Well, I did have like one account that got completely banned, but it had the same name, but nothing on that account was verified. Like I never put in a
Yeah.
bank account and I never put in an IP address. But there's like hundreds of those people with the same name, so I don't know.
Yeah. No, I understand. So did have you reached out to Marty?
No, not yet, but
Yeah, reach out to Marty.
okay.
He'll give you some valuable context on whether it could be MC011. That's what it should be, because basically it sounds like you have a manual review on your account. And I think you mostly you did the warm up, right? Isn't that what you were saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I completely did the warm up.
Did it
No, remember
timed
I got restricted. I started off with limits, or no, I started off with I couldn't
out.
even buy anything and I couldn't do anything, and I got approved and they refixed my account and I got 50,000 and then 500,000 a month.
Nice, nice.
So I don't know what that's about.
Okay. Yeah, no, again, it's just something triggered them. And when something triggers them, it could be something, linking through IP somehow. Like there's a whole myriad of things that could trigger them. But once eBay is triggered, they'll give you random issues sometimes with the account. So I would,
Okay.
Marty, see if it's an MC011. I would probably pause a bit on the listing. I know numbers have been strong, but until you get some input from Marty, who's very experienced with these kinds of cases, I would just kind of pause a bit with listing more items. And
Okay.
yeah, I would just treat it like they're reviewing your account. So you can probably have
Yeah.
some sort of one.
Yeah, and I also have some guy who's texting me. He's saying he never got there. He's saying nothing came in the package, and he sent me a picture of the package, and he said nothing came in it. It was just empty.
Yeah.
So I just said I'll go ahead and refund you, and then I'll just get a refund through Amazon, right?
Yeah, you can do that. And I would usually just take the buyer at their word. Usually they're right. Sometimes Amazon does just ship out empty boxes. I believe that is something that can happen. So
That's ridiculous.
yeah, in that case, yeah, you just go to Amazon, 5 orders out of a
Yeah,
box.
I think you like text the roughest AI, right? And then
That's
try to get,
you just do it within 30.
okay.
That should be fine.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna offer him a full refund without having him opening a case. But
So
yeah, and then also if I'm looking to get a new MacBook, so would it matter if when I get the new one with like this whole thing or
no, no, no. You should be able to move it over, and just use it
okay.
at the same place that you created this first account. Like I've moved my first account around a couple times. As long as it's a little aged, it should be fine.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna talk to Marty, but I've heard mixed things. I've heard like pe people have gone and it's just a verification. I mean, also I've heard you can get it from having really strong sales. Like yesterday was my biggest day. Like I had like 17 sales. So
Feed from that, honestly, because I believe your account's still pretty new, and that does seem like kind of a big spike.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. It was created in the beginning of this month. So
Actually, Caleb had a great point as well for the item that we were going to refund. He was asking if maybe you could try to send them a replacement to avoid refunding them. That
oh, true. I
that's super great. Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah,
should I offer him a re replacement?
that should be the first thing. Yeah, you want to try to avoid refunds and
Jonathan,
cancels.
I
Okay.
just
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need the new people to get more involved with talking to the customer because
Yeah,
eBay sees that. That's why I always keep pushing, keeping a conversation going with the customer because eBay can see that. They scan your account on a regular basis. They can see that. So if they see that you're still trying to satisfy the customer, that looks better on your end than just a refund. Because at the end of the day, there's still an
Yeah.
item that still a
yeah.
package, nothing in it. How do you
Guys, I got
explain
a
that?
question.
You send a replacement that might just
Yeah.
look better on your end.
And guys, with AI,
yeah.
it is so easy to end up with a customer response. Man, start using AI to
Oh
respond to
yeah,
these
Yeah,
customers. It's
and
so easy.
John,
100%.
yeah, and also, one thing that I think might have happened, for my thing is because I kept getting a bunch of, I guess, from someone who I took their listings from. I kept getting these orders of like these like cakes from like Amazon Fresh, and like I can't order that to their address. So I didn't even ask. I just kind of canceled and said buyer asked to cancel. You think that could be why I did that like with bananas,
You always
and then I
want
had
to.
to.
That's an issue.
Yeah, you always want to contact them. You always
I
want
know I
the
tried, but
buyer to
these
tell
people.
you to cancel if you're going to cancel, and ideally you want to offer an alternative. To
Oh, do you think that could be why?
All right, guys, I
it
got a
could.
question.
Remove all the food. Remove all the food from your listening. You should
Okay.
not be selling
Yeah,
whatsoever.
I don't even know how food got on there. I gotta figure that out.
Wait,
Just to
so
let
what?
you know, I
How do you
mean,
guys
worst
get in
case
your
scenario,
listings?
use I can't ship to that address, because especially if it's a food item, be like, look, it can't,
Yeah.
we can't preserve it that long, and especially California and all these other states that have
Oh,
rules,
true, true,
and
true.
that's last case scenario. But I would use can't ship to that address way before I would use, customer canceled if they didn't agree to
Oh,
it.
okay, okay.
All right,
And eBay
got
can tell. eBay can tell. Once they scan your account, they will see that there was no communication between you and the customer, and it'll go back into a defect. Remember that.
Oh, shoot. Okay, well, that's
all right,
probably what's gonna
guys,
happen.